point out that this is a sin, right? This is sin. The Bible will call sin, sin, call the person to repentance, punish the person. That's the biblical position. In Islam, Muhammad has to pray for forgiveness of sins, but there is a lot of sin that is justified. It's okay to have sex with a 9-year-old girl. It's okay for Muhammad to have 9 wives when his own revelations say he can only have up to 4. It's okay for Muhammad to break his oath to his own wives. That's the opening couple of verses of Surah 66. Read those first 3 verses and read Tafsir Jalalain. It's available online on what they say about that. Muhammad made an oath to his wives to stop having sex with his slave girl. He came back and started having sex with a slave girl again. Said Allah said I can break that oath. This is the sort of stuff you find in the Muslim sources. It's always justified, and that's very disturbing. But as Anthony pointed out, Muhammad is a sinner according to the Quran and the Hadith. And so if he's a sinner and your Muslim friend wants to say prophets aren't sinners, then Muhammad's ruled out as a prophet. I wanted to give you the reference. My brain's always fried at the end of the show. In fact, I have to look at it here. Chapter 46, verse 8 and 9. So chapter 46 of the Quran, verses 8 and 9. This is where you have a passage where Muhammad is told to say that he doesn't know what's going to happen to him, and he doesn't know what's going to happen to other people. So he doesn't know what's going to happen with him. A Muslim could say, well, that's not talking about salvation, but that's exactly how Muhammad applied it. And we know this from the Hadith. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, volume 5, number 266. Sahih al-Bukhari, volume 5, number 266. And since we're short on time, I'm just going to give you the general idea, and I'll read the end. Someone dies. A Muslim dies, and another Muslim says, I bear witness that Allah has honored you. So this person went to heaven, right? So person dies, I bear witness Allah has honored you. So this person's going to paradise, right? On that, the Prophet said, how do you know that Allah has honored him? I replied, I do not know. May my father and my mother be sacrificed for you, O Allah's apostle. But who else is worthy of it if not Uthman? This is not Caliph Uthman, this is a different Uthman. Notice what this person says. There's a really good person who just died. If I can't say I know where this person's going, who can I say has assurance of salvation, as we would put it? Watch how Muhammad responds. He said, as to him, by Allah, what Allah is going to do with me. And so this is what you're talking about earlier, right?
Yeah, that's
Muhammad
exactly
has no
what I was talking about.
Muhammad has no assurance of salvation. Very rough stuff. Anyway, hope that answered your question, brother. If you have more, you can call in on the next program. We want to get on to, we have a couple more callers. Chris on the line?
Yes, shalom again, David. This is Christian.
Hi, hi, brother. We only have a couple of minutes left, so we're going to have to ask you to make it quick, and then we have to wrap things up here in a few minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. We do know that Muslim scholars always say that Jesus would come back to die, besides would come back to judge. But Surah 19, Maryam 33 said that Jesus was born and then die and then will be resurrected back to life. My question is there any evidence in the Quran or in the Hadith saying that Jesus would come to die? And then if we compare again to Surah 19, Maryam, verse 15, it is similar to Surah 19, Maryam, verse 33. This is about John the Baptist. He also says the same thing.